Free skins and less toxicity? Sign me up right now. I think I have an idea that would do both of those things. Allow people to get free skins as well as reduce toxicity by a large amount in Overwatch. So recently, League of Legends changed the way their honor system worked. They used to have this system where you could honor teammates after your game, saying things like, you did good, you were a team player, you carried really hard. You know, you had these options of things that you could say your teammates did well, and I guess there was a reward for it, but the reward was never really worthwhile, so people never used it. But they've reworked it recently, and I think a similar system could be applied to Overwatch. Basically, the way we see it right now in Overwatch, people are toxic because there's really no punishment for doing so, because it's really hard to be caught in the act of being toxic. Blizzard has a lot of reports to go through. They don't have a very good report system, so if you say something in voice chat that's stupid, or you don't play as a team player, whatever, it's hard to get caught. But what if instead of trying to punish the players that were toxic, we try to reward the players that aren't toxic, the team players, the guys that are always in voice chat, those guys? I think I have a way to do that with an honor system that would be implemented in Overwatch. The way it would work would be at the end of every competitive game, you'd have an optional or maybe even mandatory, depending on what Blizzard wants, little survey style thing that would take like 2 clicks to fill out and basically tell Blizzard which ones of your teammates performed best in which areas. It might say which teammate was the best player, and you'd click on who you thought was the best. Everyone but you is who you can vote for. Or which player was the biggest team player. And, well, you'd find the guy who was in chat trying to encourage everyone and keep the toxicity at a low, and maybe that's the guy you put there. Or you'd have different things like didn't tilt or kept their head cool. And what you'd do is you'd pick one or more players depending on the way Blizzard wanted to set it up, and these players would then get some sort of maybe invisible currency that reflects how much they perform and act like a team player. If the players weren't team players or were clicked on for the opposite, maybe there's an option to say which teammates were not team players and were toxic. If they weren't team players or they were toxic, they'd lose these invisible points. And when someone earns enough of these honor points, we'll call them, they can then redeem it for a skin that's exclusive to the honor point system. And then maybe you could have like 3 different skins for every category. So let's say your team commonly votes for you as the guy who doesn't get toxic. He's always there and he's always encouraging the team to do well. Maybe you have a certain 3 skins that you can pick from that represent this. And then you have another 3 skins for, 3 different heroes that represent knowledgeable in the game, kept telling us what to do, was smart, and played his hero well or carried us. And you'd have like another 3 skins for that. And maybe depending on the categories Blizzard chooses, you could have exclusive skins that could only be earned by being a good Overwatch player. And I don't mean good as in you carried your team, but good as in you tried your best, you communicated, and you gave it your all. I think this would really kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Given that a lot of people complain about the price of skins as it stands, and there's a fair bit of toxicity in Overwatch, we could potentially reduce both by allowing people to get these skins only through not being toxic. Because as it stands right now, Blizzard never really rewards those guys that are not toxic. The guys who don't insta-lock DPS or Mercy or any hero. The guys who fill and flex and are always in voice chat being calm and cool and keeping everybody on a level playing field. Those guys never get rewarded. And in my opinion, they're actually, out there trying to keep the Overwatch community alive. It's so easy to get toxic and tilted and just, not give it your all sometimes because it feels like there's no punishment. Because, well, let's be honest, Blizzard hasn't exactly done the best job at preventing people from throwing or being toxic or even showing any proof that the report system works at all. So I think this idea is great. I think that the thing that we'd have to work on definitely would be what the players receive. Custom skins would be cool, but it might be a little bit out of the question. Blizzard likes making money off those skins. But what if you could earn other things from this honor system? Maybe competitive points could be one of them. A new way to get golden guns would just to be being friendly, being cool, or on top of that, maybe being able to get expired items, things that like aren't in season right now. You missed one of your favorite dance emotes from the anniversary event. What if not being toxic, for a whole month allowed you to unlock one of those in some way, shape, or form? could be an interesting concept. The final concept I thought of was, what if we introduced a new weapon skin? We have golden weapons right now for winning competitive games, but that creates some problems because some people really want golden weapons, but they're not competitive players. So they enter the competitive games not really willing to try, because, you know, they don't want to be competitive. They just want the golden guns. What if you could unlock competitive points through that? Or maybe even better, make it so there's, like, I don't know, just as an example, diamond guns in Overwatch. And these diamond guns would be unlocked through the honor system. Personally, I think Overwatch could really benefit from a system like this. And honestly, the possibilities are endless. There's just so much you can do with this. There's so much freedom Blizzard has with this. They can give away a lot of different things, from skins to just weapon skins to emotes or sprays even. I think it's something Blizzard should consider, and it's something they could do very well and probably wouldn't even be too difficult unless they did give them new skins. That would be kind of difficult. But what I'm saying here is it's not far-fetched or out of the question. It's very practical, and it's very good for the game if it gets implemented right. Tell me what you think down below. If you enjoyed, be sure to check out yesterday's video about the strongest carry hero in the game right now. It's actually Sombra. You might not believe it, but it's Sombra. Check that video out if you want more info on that and how to truly stomp your games. And I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one. Ooh, and hawk out.